Hello and welcome to Tutorials Point. In this video session, we are going to learn JUnit class, that is TestCase class. It belongs to JUnit test framework. Now, this class provides different sort of method which you want to perform on your test cases. So, you want any information regarding your test cases or test suits, you can use this class. This class is having some sort of methods which are listed over here. The very first method is count test cases. It returns one integer value of how many test cases has been executed in your test suite. Now, the next method is create result method. In this method, you can provide your result and you can write a code to create your result or log result. Now, the next method is get name method. Suppose you are running any test case and you want to get the name of what test case you are running or executing. For that, get name method will be used. The next method which is included in test case class is run method. If you are having more than one test cases and you want to run it explicitly, you can have run method which will be returning your test results, that how many test cases are passed and how many test cases are failed. The next method is void run, in which you are providing the result. Suppose you are having one result object in which you have executed more than one test cases and you want to run it again, then you need to provide the argument result and it will be executed again using this command with one argument, that is test result. The next method is set name. You are having one test case in which you want to set the name or rename that particular test case, then this method is used, in which you need to provide the new name for that particular test case. The next method is setup method, in which you are initializing object to execute your test case. Suppose you are using login form or you are testing login form, you need to launch the login page of that website. So, that initialization will be written in setup method. After testing whatever you have initialized, you need to destroy those objects, and those destroying process will be done in tear down method. And the last one is toString. Suppose you are having any object and you want the content of that object and you want to print on console or on log, then you need toString method. So, these all are the methods which are combined or bunched in test case classes. Now, we will see practically that how actually all the methods are being executed.
Let us see one example for different methods, some sample methods for test case classes. Now, we are already having one file, that is testcaseclass.java. You will be having one before method, that is setup method with annotation @before, where you can initialize your objects. You can have one tear down method with after annotation, where you can destroy your objects. Over here I don't need any objects, so I haven't initialized or released the objects. Now test case demo function is having @test annotation, so here we are going to execute our test case. For test case classes, we are having different methods. The very first method is count test cases method, which will return the count, the number of test cases or the number of test method of this file. So, we have written this dot count test cases. It will be giving total test method of this file. The another method we have used is this test case dot get name. It will give you the name of this file. So, whatever the test case you have been running right now, you will be provided the value. So, I am printing the value in console using system.out.println statement. Then, if you want to set new name to this file or for a while running the execution, you can use set name method and you can provide one new name. So, just this dot set name, it means you are renaming this file for a runtime and you are providing it new name as test new add method. Then new name is one string in which we are getting the new name. So, after the name has been changed, we need to check whether the new name has been assigned or not. And then I am printing it to console to check the new name has been assigned properly or not. So, let us run this class and check whether it works properly or not. Okay, you are having one method with the @ annotation, so your number of test case is 1. Your current test case name is test case demo. So the test case name is test case demo. We have provided the new name, that is test new add. So the updated, and then we have printed it as updated test case name. So your new name has been printed and it will be worked as runtime new name of the particular test case. So this is the way using which you can use TestCase class to get the information or to set the information regarding your current test case. Thank you.